it on. Come on. Yeah. Now people are always laughing, saying, man, what went wrong? They're always telling me they're listening, but they don't hear my song. And that reminds me of the good times and how things used to be. Was making friends and selling tens. Yo, the Porsche, that was me. But then it all went stop. Kung Fu chop. I did my thing, took it to the top. Been around the world, so many places. Seen pretty girls with the smiling faces. TV shows and had lots of clout. Met the OG, had to knock him out. But now I'm on the drop and my heart's been torn. Here I am in your face, let's get it on.
Bang a gong, get it on.
Bang a gong, gonna get it on. Party on through until the break of dawn.
Oh yeah, race fans. Well, let's bang a gong, huh? Let's get this thing started. Welcome to FRB. We're coming to you live from the 805. I'm Chris Paul Hamus, and welcome to Door-to-Door Sim Racing and the Mars Cup Series here live at, of course, both Nashville and Nashville. So we're going to be multitasking here today, this evening. So anybody who's joining in live right now, which means you got the race on one end and you got the race on the other. So you're going to be surrounded by racing this evening. Pretty awesome stuff, kind of. So it's like a good news, bad news thing this evening. Good news is that, well, we're rained out. Bad news is that we're rained out in the main race. So that means that we should have enough time to get this thing in by the start of the green flag for the main race this evening. So it's going to be some awesome timing this evening, and I'm going to be have all kinds of fun with it. But again, I'd like to welcome everybody in to tonight's race. I was super stoked for our stage racing event. And of course, all this brought to you by Mars Properties. Thank you so much for being on board for the 2026 season of the Door-to-Door Sim Racing Cup Series, of course. And of course, they get a shout out to the Starlink. Thank you so much for bringing us this beautiful picture over and over again. All right, so let's get into, I guess, the meat and potatoes of tonight's race, and let's see if we can serve it up a little bit here and see what we got going on here at Nashville. All right, Nashville, and I did it again. I always forget the tower for some reason. I don't know what it is with me. But here we go. Okay, so making it over to Nashville. Here we go. Tennessee, 4847 F McCary Road. You're looking at a 1.330 mile concrete tri-oval. And this thing's a beast. No joke. Okay, opening the 7th of April, 2001. So has some time on her belt to destroy plenty of race cars, but, you know, doesn't quite date way back when, if you know what I'm saying. Turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4 all the same, 14 degrees, and they're going to be feeling that on exit. With a 9-degree banking and exits there for your straights on your front stretch, and back stretch going to be that 4 degrees. 6 degrees. Sorry, 6 degrees there. I know I'm confusing everybody this evening. But so you got a limited banking on exit. Look for, I don't know what's going to be more treacherous on this thing, the exit out of 2 or the exit out of 4. I think the exit out of 2 is a lights out, game over style of a hook, line, and sinker. You know, it's going to send you into one of those tight walls down on the bottom or up at the top. And, you know, maybe in 4, you might have, you hook it down on the bottom, at least you got that, you know, landscaping to deal with down there and maybe save you. All right, let's check out the stages this evening. What are these drivers up against? Well, they're up against 195 laps this evening. Stage 1, lap 60. Stage 2, lap 120. So we're going to split this thing evenly, 60 and 60. And then we have a 75-lap run for stage 3. Now, we'll see what these specs are going to allow for these drivers this evening. What they have to call sets of tires in the hall. Skating on ice this evening. Pit window 70-75 laps, so I do not believe we are going to be seeing a fuel strategist maybe in stage 3, but if we get a caution in stage 3, you can throw that all out the windows and we should be good to go. But I guess no backup car, so do not junk this thing at all. All right, so keep it on the track, keep her clean. And let's look over our driver points this evening here. Flash them up. We got Trevor Baxter still leading the way. Pacey Wignett, he is in that P2. Danny Carpenter, second or third spot. You see all this green and some reds right here. A lot of movement in the field. Ty Robinson, last week's race winner. Will Hewitt. See, Casey Wignett, he got a stage win last week. Scotty Jones. I'm sorry, yeah. So we'll look up those finishes here in a minute. But here's all your drivers throughout the season thus far. Who's making the big gains? Who's still moving up? Steve Kemp, or Seal Lamar's still moving up. You got Kemp moving up over on the right-hand side. Bill Brickley still in the hunt. All these guys on the right-hand side still got time. You see that cut line on the left. That is what these drivers are all driving to by the end of this thing, or by the the final cut here and into playoffs. All right, so let's check out team points. Absolutely, now some more big movement here in a big poster here. Stop the press. We got Viper Racing leading the points now. BSR has dropped to second position. We got Mad Dog still in the hunt. This dog is still barking down there in third position. Natty Boys is moving around a bit, and oh, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. So the Natty Boys, they're up in that fourth position. They're moving up as well. But oh no, I'm sorry about MOB. That's who it was. MOB and RSR. So Red Snapper Racing, they're dropping a bit, but MOB is trying to get up in the fight of this thing. Again, $500 cash pot at the end to split amongst the drivers. So these guys are pretty stoked to get a nice little bonus at the end of this thing. And last week's race results of Charlotte here. Your first results, Ty Robinson leading the way. He finished that thing and took home the checkered flag. Got Jones right there. There he is, Scotty Jones in that second position. He got a stage win. And I believe, Wiggett got a stage win as well. So got them some good points there. So here's some drivers' stats for last week, just in case you miss it. Hell of a race. Awesome show. Do recommend it. Go back and check her on out. But you'll give you a quick skinny of where your driver finished last week just to verify. All right. Now remember, if your driver's lagging, kick him in the butt. All right. If you're doing a good job, you pat him on the back. All right. So let's bring us on back over to the broadcast here. Bingo! Touchdown, and let's see if we can make miracles happen. See if we can get ourselves anybody up in the booth. One moment here. Stand by one. As we are just going to try to see if we can drag up a driver and see how much more time we have left on track this evening. Gotta look at that. Oh, we're about ready. Actually, we're about ready to go. So, okay, let's get some quick words from. I'm gonna still Pacey here, actually. Yeah, still Pacey. Pacey, Wignett, you got a copy. You got Chris Paul Hamus here in the booth.
Yeah.
My man. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I know we only got a couple minutes till queue, so I just wanted to give you a quick shout out and the hollers. And man, of course, you did great work last week in that stage win. How are you looking this evening? Kind of run it by us for it.
We're feeling all right. I have no clue, to be honest. I haven't done any practice. I'm just now getting into the session. So.
Oh, really? All right. Oh, man. Late today. You know what? But honestly, sometimes that actually plays to your favor because you drive it nice and easy in the beginning. You work yourself into it, and you're around at the end when it really matters. You know what I'm saying? So you may have stumbled into an awesome opportunity this evening.
That's what we're hoping for.
Nice, buddy. Nice, buddy. Well, I know you're getting ready to go into queue. I just wanted to give you a quick call. Great job last week getting them stage points. We see you marching up in the points this evening. So, again, best of luck out there tonight. And hopefully we may grab a hold of you at the end of this thing.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, buddy. Right, stand by one as I drop Pacey back over to his team. Oh, no, right here. He did it for him. Thank you, buddy. All right, so again, and I had to give a quick shout out to MOB Racing because they are moving up in the points in this matter. All right, there we go. Oh, it's Pacey Wignett there, and I'll drop that. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so again, we have a track ahead of us this evening, and I got us an awesome thing. Oh, look, let's grab it. They were wrecking this evening because we're probably going to see that. But look for these cars. Number one, if they pack air this evening and they're on that exit, or if they're side by side, especially if they're side by side on that exit on the evening. And this car has to lift. This car is automatically, he's going to want to push tight. He's going to go slam into the wall, maybe come back to into this guy, and they all be junked down there in the infield. But so be leery of these two wide exits, especially out of two, real narrow there. And then of course on your hook, on your exit out, coming out, that car is going to want to sit. And if it does a nice little hook, it can slam right up into the outside wall, or you can lose it and come into the inside. And especially if this car is right on your bumper, takes that air off just enough to get that thing to let go, oh man, you in trouble. And of course, we don't want those cars to push either on exit, so look for that on out of 4 and out of 2. But I think it's going to be an awesome race. I love this race in general. It is a driver's race track. I think any concrete track is a driver's race track. But anyways, let's get to tonight's national anthem. We have it's going to be a little hard to stick up to after tonight's national anthem, but we got a little something for him. I think I got something. But anyways, we're going to run our last week's national anthem so we get a chance to get to it. So a shout out again to all of our troops out there in harm's way. Memorial Day month is about to end. So again, give one last shout out one more time. So again, and of course to Biff and Bush, man. Always keeping their hearts in our prayers. All right, tonight's national anthem. We got the drop of the green up next.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner
targeted. 125, 23, 25,000 drag. Officer pulled at 215, 29, 12,000, hostile 3 contact. Tower 1. Taser 1-1, hostile flaw, 190.
Here we go, race fans. You got FRB coming to you live from Pismo Beach, California. You got Chris Paul Hammers here in the booth with door-to-door sim racing, and the Mars Cup Series about ready to take the green to stage 1 as we have qualifying in the books and ready to present. Here we go. Who's sitting on pole? Oh, that's going to be Mr. Scotty Jones himself. This man is on fire. Look at him. Getting some stage wins last week, a second place finish. Now he's going to put this thing on pole, but look who's chomping at the bit right behind him. Second place and last week race winner, Tide Tricksters, Robertson, as we got him in that 37 car in second position. Third spot's going to be the 25 of Colt Huff, and he's going to be in that third place. We get our drivers up. They're still gridding, so give us one moment on standby for our drivers to start lining up and getting on in. So Danny Carpenter going to be in that fourth position, sitting in that 28 machine. He's going to have himself some fun this evening, starting up toward the front. Also is Joshua Sanchez. Nice run there, but good qualifying up to the 18 in that 5 car, or the fifth position 18 car. We got Will Hewitt in the 24. He's going to start in that 6th position. Daniel Best in that 5 car, 7th position. James Ness in the 29. He's going to start in that 8th position. And then you got Michael Rivas in the 8 car, 9th. Rounding out your top 10 is going to be Joshua Switzer in the 16th. All right, so these guys are going to put down some pretty good DCQs, get up there towards the front, kind of maintain and get them positioned. Oh, here we go. Now we're gridding. Let's get up in the mix of this thing here. Stand by 1 as I'm switching up my cameras, and we are going to get ready to start to roll. All right, 11th is going to be Pacey Wignet. There he is. Pacey Wignet is going to be in the 11th position. Nicholas Franz. You know, Nick, you took off right there. Nicholas Franz is in that 17th car. He's going to be rolling her out in that 12th position. 13th is going to be Bradley Knopster. Yeah, there you go. Bradley Knopster. George Shampolis is going to be that 14th position, along with Tom Heagland. Tom Heagland in that 15th position. We got Josh Collins. He's marking it up here. 16th position, 17th will be Dawson Kep. Tommy Welch be in that 18th position. They'll be rounding out in the rear of the field. Scotty Jones leading the way. Let's drop kick all this fun stuff here and get ready for a green flag as we drop kick the pace car and we get ready to go green. Hammer down. Light the fires, kick the tires. We are green here at Nashville. Decent jump by the 7. Needs to get up there and clear. He does. Get control of this race. Off the very rip. Colt Huff in the 25 trying to take full advantage of these restarts. And this is going to be crucial. These restarts are necessary to get in and get her done because you're only going to gain a spot or 2 as this thing runs long, and you got them almost 3 wide right here, way high to the outside. It's going to be 28 of Danny Carpenter. You see Daniel Best here working the inside line now, and then the 37, Ty Robertson, falling back ever so slightly, but still in the hunt. Oh my goodness, we got more battling happening between the 24, the 8, the 5 car, Daniel Best all on the hunt of this thing, the 24 on the outside here. All over the bumper of the 5 car, Daniel Best. Daniel Best trying to hold him off right now, but we got a side-by-side battle between, looks as if the Michael Rivas in the 8 car, as he's all under attack by James Nesta in the 29, Joshua Switzer in the 16. Woo, we got ourselves a decent battle back here for this 10th position. And these are all for the points. They want to be up there, get in that position right off the rip here. And that all we got to do is start to maintain and not dig. Oh my goodness, we got a sideways, slideways.
And that will be Michael Rivas in the 8 car. He regains control. Recover. He does. Gets back up on top of that wheel and holds on to his positions. We got more battling up forward here. Oh, we see the scrape against the wall. You want to keep that 18, and that's a... we got to give it up to the breast cancer awareness 18 as he's now rocking and rolling into that second position. Got a little scrape back happy on that wall. Got to be careful. Keep that thing off exit. 5 car, same thing. Danger, Robertson, danger. That's Robertson right there. He's all over at the 37th. And trying to find that bottom, looking for the bottom, and he's doing a pretty dang good job of it. Get on board here. We already getting our shift on, looking for some movement here. 5 car taking the apron, a little shortcutter around, but that is going to mess up his entry into 1. So that's going to pin him down there, stall him up. 28's going to try to roll the outside here, take that momentum, and he does, clears him. And it does look as if the 28's going to be able to take that position just for the moment. But the 5's going to send her back in again. Be careful. Be leery, 5 of that right front. She is going to heat up. She's going to heat up quick. I understand that we are in a night race. And this track is doing nothing but cooling, which is going to enhance the grip of this track. But it can also play dividends and go the opposite direction of your setup. So you got to be very careful on sometimes too much grip on these cars will make them get too tight. And then next thing you know, they're all off, right? They're plowing through the center. They're hooking off because they're put too much will into it. We got a good battle right here. Tom Heedlin in the 99. He is all over the George Champolis, and he has company. He has Josh Collins all over the bumper. Again, 18 car, the Skittles car this time, and he's going to be that front. There we go. On the bottom here, he's going to take him around the outside. Ooh, he kind of clips the bottom there. That's gonna make him tight. Going to push up, make sure to clear out. They do a decent job, but it's still a little bit of a cluster. You know what's going on. Dawson Kep, he's up in the battle of this thing. Everybody else is still single file as you see him up in front of Dawson Kep now, right on board with him. 18 car rotates out, tries to stay off that wall, does so, but again, want to be careful of that right front, especially that thing right now. Ooh, there you go. You don't know about, let her roll. Yeah. There's a good runoff. Get it up! Shoot! He's like, I'm all over that bumper. We got her. Let's check in on Scotty Jones real quick as this guy is set sail and said, later, dog. I go find my cell phone zip code if you don't mind. And he's gone. Joshua Sanchez says, that's okay. That's all right. Just see me out. She's going to be in the morning. He's there in second position, going to give himself some fine points with exactly what a lot of these drivers are looking for those points, right? Oh, didn't bust up that sound. It's ever so slight. It looks like I was a little low on the car sound here. I like the engines to roar, buddy. That, I think I'm loud enough, don't you think? All right, so we got the 24, the 29 trying to make some forward progress here, but he is locked into 8th position. That arrow, all that dirty air is really playing havoc on a few of these drivers, and this is one of them. Right on board with James Nesta. Let's see what kind of company he has. He's got some decent company. He has a 16 Joshua Fletcher. He's making a fat run right there out of 4. He's putting some serious pressure on this 29. 29 needs to see the scoot right now, and that's what he's looking to do. So we can see that some of the outer groove, that middling groove starting to come into play, and we actually have ourselves another battle of uphold here. The 08/25 Holt Huff, man, up in 4th position, trying to make ground on the 37, but no, it's not stalled off here. These passes are going to get even harder and harder as these laps wear on. Tires are going to start screaming. You're going to start seeing guys go forward and backwards. But right now, this is a decent battle here. This is for that 3rd position. Too early to be worried about podium, but this is a beautiful position to start from at the drop of the green flag for stage 3. Right up here toward the front. Scotty Jones, though, he's hooked up and go, he said. Later. And, oh, we got more flippage to the outside fence there. Very careful to knock that right front out. You just toasted the most, or even worse, keep that toe link out, man. Step around. Bad day. Make it even worse. James Ness is still trying to rock and roll. Let's got the, let's do a quick reset on our trading tank to see if that's doing anything during a live broadcast, but you see his number out of speed here. Try to reset, restart. Is everything okay? For just a minute here, as we're gonna, they'll start trickling back. Nope, that Nesta scheme like, dang it. All right, we'll figure it out here later. But right now, Joshua Switzer looked like he was gaining, and now he's kind of falling into that same trap of nasty air, right? Okay, let's march him back here. I'm going to look forward to see who's close, what's going to be shaping up for a possible next battle. As again, these battles start to progress, or sorry, as the race starts to progress, these battles will take even longer, right? A lot more effort, a lot more stretch, a lot more thinking. You really got to set them up. You can't just four pass, hook it in, and let your tires do the work. Follow with the horsepower. Ain't gonna happen that way. Now it's gonna be all about hitting your mark and keeping her together. And George Chabot, see in this last position, so he's trailing. He looks good. He just melted off the tires a little early off of this thing. What he's gonna look to do in this next run, maybe change his line, change his air pressure, but also as he does this, so he's gaining pretty fat right now on that 04. Try to get some love to the they race just as hard as everybody else. So, but we just didn't lose them every once in a while because these guys getting nasty with the races. We seem to be a little spread out at this moment. They're lined up pretty tough. And again, this is what it's going to take here. You're going to be looking for that hitting the cadence, right? So on board wheel. Downshift there. Grabs his gear. Grabs his tall boy. Alright. Slam her down. Right here on exit. Yeah, buddy. Because I think it was just she wants to get super light there. You got too much wheel in it. And these cars do not like to get loose. This is such a barrier to save. It's such a hook line to save. I mean, if you rotate like that, you got to be careful of that right front. You put speed into it, right? That seventh position right there. You see, everyone's tracking nicely. They're paced really good. So again, it's just I'm sure the air is playing it's a tremendous role in tonight's race, and I'm very curious to see how it's gonna roll down in actual cup this evening, if it's going to be very similar. I know we're going to be seeing the same style of, you want to get it done in the restarts, because again, when this thing spreads out like this and starts to settle in, it's going to be about tire management, one, and then of course, perfect timing on these passes, as you don't want to get stalled up next to them and then all of a sudden you lose 2 spots as opposed to trying to gain 1. And we've seen a nice cluster of car rate here starting to shape up here with James Nesta, Will Hewitt, Danny Carpenter, Daniel Best, and then Colt Huff is kind of leading the way. And this is this nice little group. So what's going to happen here is once Daniel Best, so it looks like he's got himself a nice hop. Let's go on board with Daniel Best right now. And as he's catching, he's catching pretty good right now. But these guys are going to go side by each, right? And start battling for position. What's going to happen? Those guys right behind them, they're going to get into this fight, and then it's game on, right? And then they're going to see a nice little chuckle of cars here, and that's just going to bring more fight to that pack until something gives. All these guys seem to be running very similar paces right at this moment. So that means that passing is going to be tremendously difficult. So again, you're going to need to be patience is going to be the virtue here. And the guy who's rocking and rolling and loving every last bit of this thing. What kind of shenanigans this man's up to? I thought I heard there for a second he was possibly doing some fuel savage mode. right on board with the race leader at the moment here. Just curious, you know, you never know, right? You got a chance to save. That's going to help you in your pit stop, right? And all that. So, look at this man. He is gone. And he loves this right now because all he has to do is just let her rip, Potato Chip. I mean, but he doesn't have to push the car. And that right there means that he's going to be able to hold on to those tires, control the race pace, and hopefully let these guys kind of wear him out behind him. And we are looking at that thus far. Here comes the 5 car now. 5 car, Daniel Beth, reeling him in, but so is the 24. 24 of Will Hewitt. Hewitt. Get that right. Hewitt's trying to drop the hammer right now on this 24, all over the 28 of Danny Carpenter. Oh, rolls her in. Whoa! Man, he brought some heat there into that center. Oh, no wonder. Oh, no wonder. Okay, sorry. We didn't have the full picture. Here comes Nesta. He's like, all right, let's start making something happen, Captain. And James Desi would go for the moves here as he's going to try to keep this thing on the bottom, but then he gets pinched off right here. Oh, man. Just can't get the car to exit out the way he wants. That outside is going to have that momentum, and that's going to propel that car past him. He's going to try to go back again, side by side, once again. And he gets, super close on the exit. This is where you got to be careful. Oh, you've seen it right there. He had a lot of wheel on the exit there, which means that car about stepped out on him, and he was able to regain control. But at the same time, that was a little sketch job right there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes driving to use that entry wall right there is just a nice little. We got something happening here. Yeah, last place is George Chapolis. He's going to go bring us on into pit road. Don't know if this is scheduled or not. I wouldn't think so. The car should get the proper fuel economy. Maybe he might have did some damage there. But he get back on track. He was moving forward in points. So good for him. He's doing work there. Scotty Jones. Scott Jones is leading the way. So I have a buddy named Scotty. So yeah, you're probably going to get stuck with that more than once. Joshua Sanchez now. He's starting to close the gap. Just for a second. So you see up in the tower here on our right hand side. Look at that, he's starting to close in. See, he's starting to close in. Just as I said that though, it's like I kind of cursed him a bit. As like he was closing the gap inside that too. Right now, Jones, he's loving life. So is Ty Robinson. The other guys in this top 5, things spread out, not a lot of pressure right now. They can kind of just march this thing down, count the laps. I'm sure it's exactly what they're looking for. Because with the full green flag run here in tonight's race, all these drivers are going to win. And I'm gonna draw this one out for you in crayon, all right? It's going to be very simple. Allow all these drivers, even some of these drivers work for the rim field. Everybody wins. And the way they win is they get to watch the actual race live, and no one misses a thing. So pretty stoked here. These guys trying to stay on an awesome pace. But we are getting ready to drop the green in actual race, though. So we might have to do some rewinding is what's going to happen. Thank goodness for technology. This is a balance. Jason up here with Tommy and Nicholas France. France, let's get on board and get on that backup video camera. Is Nicholas France backing up or is he making forward progress? I'm going to try to stretch it out right here. Grab the 2 gears in that 12th position. Nice rolling it on in. And out. Okay, so they're going to maintain a hold on for ever so slightly as we are halfway through this run. The tires are going to start being super critical now. They're going to start going to the telltales, and we're going to start seeing the battling start up the shape up. And I believe the 25 and the 5 may be next to Tango, but nope. Scratch it out. We got the 8 car and the 87 of Brad Kenosi. Bradley making some moves forward. Good job, Bradley. He's like, Bradley Kenosi tire. Moving himself up. nice starting position, get a couple of fresh tires, come stage 2, come back on. Oh, welcome to 11. The Robin Hood car staying kind of quiet right now as that car's race strategy is just kind of tracking sideways. Right, a little sideways market run right now. 0-2, Pacey won himself some stage points this week. Found himself under attack. The 99, Tom Eglin's working his way forward. And again, this is one of those things where if you're unclear of the race strategy, runner easy in the beginning, the long green flag run's going to need to use. Ooh, when I think I thought I saw damage there on Casey Wiggins' car there on the bumper. Moving on up now, 17, Nicholas Vaughn. He is under attack at 99. Once again, go on board. He's going to try to get that right front underneath them, but right now he's tracking behind them. Looking for him to rotate out here. Drop that wall, he did. There it is, nice. Have momentum. You got feel on it. And that's the other thing too. That's one thing I love about this concrete track. I mean, it's pretty unforgiving. But it will rubber up nicely, and it will change the track, right? So the track will start to get tighter, will start to get looser, you don't grip up, your setups, set up for a little looser, tighter, whatever, right? And then on top of that, let's do the weather. Goodness. Here are our track temps right now, 79 degrees in Boston. We'll be cooling off this evening, 72 degrees out. It's not raining here. We do not have the rain program for this. It's delayed as well. But we got this rocker right now. We'll do it just once more. But so look for that track temperature to cool off and see what that grip level does to these cars. You know, he starts to make some more progress right now. These three are evenly paced, kind of keeping it there. Look like Santos and others looking like we are coming to the end of this run. So this is where these tires are. Mr. Carpenter. Yeah, absolutely. Bust out that hammer. It's gonna work. There's Carpenter now. He's gonna sort of shake us up something nice here. Send it beautiful. Give us a good finish. Come on, bro. I am actual Carpenter, so alright. So any kind of references to carpentry in your last name, it's because I love you, brother. Alright, I love carpentry. Tend to be pretty good at it. Oh, beautiful. Good rotation off. His car's looking good, but here comes James Nessie. He's going to put some pressure on him as well. It's a good Nessie here. Whoa, he got super tight. He's got going with him. I mean, he had to hit the brakes right there, stop sign, as he had to check up, loses all his momentum. He's going to have to gain that all back, but the guy just keeping on his momentum at the moment here. Danny Carpenter trying to stick with Joshua Schweitzer at the 16. Will Hewitt, Daniel Best, Pacey Wignett making a move on Joshua Collins and leaves the door open. I'm sorry. Bradley moving backward here. Bradley got kind of stuck up top, man. Out. Lost momentum, but now he's going to try to counter back on that 27 of Josh Collins. He does. Counters back. Collins is tight on exit there. Takes beautiful advantage of it. Stanley Motorsports trying to get their dog back in the hunt.
Yellow flag
James
is out.
Nesta, yeah, the 24. Oh no! For the 16. Okay, so it's not showing me quite yet, but I did see this just at the corner of our. Okay, so this starts. The 24 looked like he pushed. Actually, we need to wind this back here. Let's hold on. We're gonna wind this back a little bit further, because this is where it's going to 24 now. Oh, 5. He gets a beautiful run. 5 in the finish. Right there. run here. He's going to plow outside. Comes in too hot. Both of them. They both push. 24, now the 16. 16, comes up too much. 24 was still there, hooks him, sends him into the fence. They can both get that fixed. They're not out of the race. That's not a hard lick. They were able to. I thought it was nested there for a second. I was like, not again, buddy, because he got himself in trouble last week in the early stages of the race, your stage 1. So we're under caution. Hook, line, and sinker. And we'll wind that back now. Well, that was my hook. That was a sinker. That was a nibble. Okay, so. And he's a little damaged right there, so too. You see, that's why he. Oh yeah, he just comes up. Nothing that Budweiser car can do. I mean, he was already up against the fence, so. Again, not a lot of. They got some. He got up right front, right, but. Oh, that's gonna put a little more damage on him for sure. But let's fast forward this thing. All right. So, first caution of this evening. Boys been doing pretty good. Now, do we take tires? Is a good question here. Now we are almost to the end of stage. So no tires so far. Nope, everyone's staying out. Oh my goodness. So okay, let's look for this extra horsepower that we're so gracious to give us in these cars. This is where it's going to work against us. We're at the end of our tire run, right? Tires are cycling, hot. Now they're cooling off. I'm going to pick up some junk. So hopefully some drivers will be able to scuff them a little bit, whatever it takes, right? But all in all, these cars are not going to fire off very good right now. You have to be super careful on restart. If anybody remembers and knows of the Monster Mile, same style of thing there on those restarts and that concrete surface, in these tires being cycled and heated, and you try to crank some power down. Oh, hold on, you're going for a ride. Yeah, these babies ain't got traction control. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's your right foot. Okay. Jones gonna try to lead us off here with the lights out on the pace car. Jones gonna do again what he was so comfortable with. This is the man who did not want to see this. He wanted this thing to stay green so he could cruise himself to a nice stage win and call her a day. But we're gonna try to go green once again here in stage 1.
Green, green, green.
Okay, start by the 7 car, right up, getting gapped. Uh-oh, we got someone sideways. Watch the come out. It was that restart. That may have been the 18 car. Here in just a moment, here as these guys kind of cycle up. And now we have more battling happening again. 5 car, Daniel Best trying to make great run here as he's got the 11 car out on the track. Danny Carpenter on the outside. Both these guys trying to get something right now. Still in there, whole tires, just trying to hold on. 28's rolling this outside. I like the outside, and the 28 with momentum. With these tires being the way that they are, I think you're going to find more momentum on the outside. The 28 sees this and is taking full of. Oh, the 5 car pushes super hard. Oh my goodness, plows up, shoves the 28 into the fence. They both roll onto it. The 11 car is right in front of him now. Took full advantage of this, but can he hold on to these positions gained as these guys are backing up? James Ness is all in the hunt. He's going to go around the outside, round the outside, and 29 goes. 5 car's gonna heat in that one, and he's got a lot more positions to lose because you've got the 99, the 17, the 02, the 27, 8 car. Everybody is right there trying to get these last positions for stage 1. We're at the last 48 crossing. We're gonna have almost 10 left here in stage 1. If you want to take full advantage of these restarts, get out in front, especially right now. Oh, we got more battle happening. Nicholas Bronson, 17. He Don't go for it. 0-2, Casey. Wiggin is on the outside. Whoa, easy. Woo! Strickler's wrong. Trying to hold on to that thing on exit. He does a fine job, stays on his bumper, doesn't lose a lot of momentum, but he's going to stay in. He's going to keep his dog in the fight. Kind of pace up there a little hot. That's all right. Got have plenty of exit speed there. Stay on the bumper. We got 10 coming in, 10 laps left. We got 28. James Nesta, he's trying to put a big fight down in front of the. Now we got the 08. Falling back into 08. That would be 25 or Colt. Yeah, Colt is the 25/8. 08. Yeah. Whoa, 99. Oh no, contact! 0-2, we can try to hold on. Here we go. We got contact, and around they go. The 99. Everything kind of got stalled up right there. He's going to lock her down. We got Tom Heglin. He is around and keeps her, well, keeps the fenders on her for sure. A little bit of damage. Let's find out what happened. So we've seen contact right here. Here we go. 5 car pushes up. That's gonna be an 8 tire corner right there. The 99 is gonna rotate underneath them. Seen this playbook happen before, just not too long ago, where the 11 car was able to do this. The very exact same thing. Now the 5 car is gonna come up, goes into the 8/25. He's gonna come down now. Oh my goodness, clips the 99. Almost got past it right there as he comes into 0-2. 0-2 goes down to the grass. 5 car, and then the 17, the 27, jeez. 27, both those guys, let's take a ride with them on board. That's speed. Almost 4 wide right there, looks fine, and oh, man. Oh, contact there, oh, he's sideways, locking her down. Great save by the 17 as he tries to keep that car in one piece. So there's a lot of juking and jiving there. Let's look at the 27's run here of Josh Collins. On board Josh Collins down. And you're going to see all of this stuff right here. 8 car or 5 car plows up. Contact. Got the 99 down low. More contact. Pinball. Wow! Boom! Contact. Wow! Go! Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Nice job, Collins. Nice job. All right. Let's make sure we are forward enough here. Sometimes it doesn't give me down here. I like Jones' stats right here, buddy. Look at this guy. 10-year iRacing veteran. Yeah, that does make a pretty good veteran right there, my man. 1,300 starts. Yeah. 138 wins. 4. Not bad, buddy. So he's got some time in the seat here. Let's see if he's going to be able to make all she's got out of her, because we're going to come into a short shoot and scoot to fire off, and then we're going to go into the end of stage 1. So lights are out of the pace car. They're going to form up right now. Stick right here with you until the end of stage 1. Take a break. But yeah, another restart. All these guys are just biting their fingernails right now, saying, "Dang it!" But check this man out, though. All right, this man is putting his money in the right place at the right time. He is finding that bull run and up to, 4th position. Oh my goodness, nice run by Tommy Welch. Biggest mover, up 14 position in that 11 machine. 4th position. Rock and roll, bro. Good job. All right, so basically we got Scotty Jones going to fire us off once again. A little blinker fluid low. It's Scotty. Oh, that was our leader. This blinker fluid was a little low. So hopefully he can get that. That'll be okay. So we're on the bumper of our leader here. This, again, look for these tire spin, all of that. Here we go. Try to give us the best camera we can here. Watch these guys fire off.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, messed up. Stalled him up. 27 gets into the bumper. Josh Collins, that's going to stall up his fire off, but 87 is going to take full advantage of that. So 27, no, yeah, 27. Oh, side by side battle coming out. Oh no, the 18 sideways, catching out Woodsack. Yeah. Now it restarts. This is you got it. You got to go, right? You got to go. And let's see what kind of go they had. Here, buddy. All right. Pretty wide loop here. Looks like we have someone stalled up, plowed up. Well, we do. Oh no, he blinks out. What happened? Maybe he blinked out and then contact by the 5. 5's gonna send him around. So let's try to rewind that back because I kind of lost the view there. Yeah, he did. So he blinked. Oh yeah, he did. He blinked out. So he blinked out, then blinked back in, and he was right there at the 5's bumper. And so I think that's gonna be chalked up to. Yep, he goes blinking out again. So that's gonna be blinker fluid. A little low on blinker fluid here. So hopefully he can top that off when he's in pits and straighten that thing back up again. Okay, Jones is leading the way. Let's make sure we are fast forward all the way up here. When I do this, sometimes it doesn't want to do. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna be. I don't think so. Yeah, well, maybe we'll find out. Okay, stand by one. There, race fans. Give me a second. I'm gonna find out if this is stage or not. Hey boys, it's got the broadcast booth here. Is this going to be stage in? Just sorry to interrupt. Hey boys, you got a copy? Look and see if this is going to be stage in. Nesta?
We'll drop this brake bias. We'll see what happens.
Okay, well, I'm not sure, so I don't know if they couldn't hear me or not, what's going on, but okay, so we're gonna stay on this thing to make sure that we don't miss this. So we are gonna go green once again. No one's brought her in yet, so we are gonna go green once again. This is gonna be a fire off. Oh no, guys, this. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for these boys. Oh shoot. Make sure we just want some race cars by stage 2, because I mean this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. I'm sure Jones ain't liking this thing either. He wants to get this one in his belt, right? On his belt and move on to stage 2. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have a 2-lap shootout. No, 3-lap. Yeah, it's the end of stage at the end of 60. So we have a 3-lap shootout. Oh, I'm nervous. I am nervous. He said, well, good thing is here, I guess. Good news, bad news, right? Good news is these tires have cooled off tremendously, so they're going to have some decent grip. The tires are going to last. But it's going to fool them for the end of stage 2 if this thing goes green. It's going to trick them. But the temperature is cooling off as well, so look for it to have more speed in the track. As I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to hold our breath as we're going to fire these guys off.
Green, green, green.
Okay, green. Everyone's rolling into the throttle. Blinker fluid. Sorry, we haven't been to pits yet. Just picked up blinker fluid. Okay, side by side, battle for the second position. Danny Carpenter on the outside at 37 of Ty. Great finish last week, trying to repeat his performance as he, Tommy Welch trying to make his move on the 0-2. Around the outside he goes, big fights, big moves right here. We got the 28, Danny Carpenter up high. He is tight. He's going to lose his momentum. Backing up 50 and the 0-2. Macy Wignett now finding himself a second win in stage 1. Moving himself into 4th position, but not for long. Here comes the 11th car of Tommy Welch underneath him. We're going to drag race this thing across the line. OC's going to push ever so slightly. They have room. Whoa, loose off right there. He's going to get up on top of that wheel, get a hold of her. But that does bring that company of James Nesta closer to their bumper. You don't want that kind of heat in your kitchen. Something's going to get burnt, I guarantee you. So 11, great exit out. He's going to find the bottom once again. Needs to get him clear, but just can't do it at the moment with these older tires, which again is bringing in that 29 of James Nesta. Nesta, he has looked like a shark in the water right now. He hunts. Now backing off once again, gets stalled out of 4, and there goes. Oh, sorry, that was the end. That was a good battle right there. Scotty Jones takes the checkered flag. Ty Robinson gets at 3rd. So let's get this thing broken down here. Memento, corpus floor. Let's see what we got. Oh. Righto. Scotty Jones in at number 7 gets that stage wins. Led every lap thus far. Pretty stoked in that camp, I guarantee you. 37th Ty Robinson. He's holding his ground. He started 2nd, finished 2nd. Ty Robinson is 37th, great course there. Got 28 of Danny Carpenter holding his ground as well. Up 1 position, 3rd position right now. Great stage points for him. Pacey Wignett, more stage points for him. 4th position, up 7 spots. Hella good job there. Talk about hella good job. Tommy Welch is on one heck of a bull run in stage 1 as he's at the 13 positions up to 5th position. James Nesta 2 positions, 6th position right there. So he's holding strong in that top 10. Tom Headlight, another big mover, 8 spots, 7th position. Will Hewitt in the 24. Up, he is 8th spot, 9th spot going to go to Colton Huff, and then rounding out your stage points going to be 27 of Josh Collins. Stage 1 goes to Scotty Jones. I do get my cool little stage checker. Ha! All right, we're going to take ourselves a quick break and be back here for the drop of the green flag with stage 2. Stick with us.
Horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
The name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
So, what is up, Doc?
yeah, race fans. Welcome on back at FRB here. Chris Paul, Hamus. We are live from the 805 here in Pismo Beach. We got door-to-door sim racing. And they're getting ready to drop the hammer in stage 2 here in their Mars 2026 Cup Series. Sitting on point and all and large of the large and in charge from the 24 of Will Hewitt and that Budweiser Chevy. 18 is going to be the bottom right next to him. They're going to fire off, so a little bit of strategies here, try to get some of that clean air. I would try something different. When in doubt, hammer out, right? And that's exactly what these guys are going to look to do. So possible the 24 is going to be firing us off. Yes, he is. You get to drop kick this pace car. We're going to go green for stage 2. Right now.
Green.
There she is. All right, so outside fire off the 24. He's going to look for this clean air. Fly and float around here. Fresh tires. 18's going to pull himself here. Plow outside. Looks like 25 Colt is going to find the bottom here underneath the 18. Trying to keep it off the 18, not push up into it. That's going to stall him up. That's going to be the 37 of Ty Robertson into danger here. As you get the 5 car, there right on the back. First time he has seen dirty air this evening. Let's see what it's going to do to his program and how he's going to be able to find his way back up to that air. 11 cars on 12 of 11 positions now, gains some really sweet positioning and points. He's going to find himself inside the top. He's going to battle the Folding in front of us here. The 25, such a way to Colt Huff is going to find the 37 Ty Robinson outside. Hold on to that third position, slowing down. Colt Huff as Colt Huff is going to find himself up in 7. 7's going to, whoa, the 5's going to plow up tight here. We've seen that happen a few times for the 5 car. So other drivers out there need to be leery and weird to give that 5 a little more room on that center. As he did say, to use a little more high or Midland track, as you still see him trying to rotate out. Be careful, my man, Scotty Jones. Oh, Ty Robinson. And no, we still got a heck of a battle between the 5 and the 7. The 7 car is trying to work something on this outside line with these tires, but right now the inside line is what's firing off. 5 car now, they're all over the bumper of Colt. Colt now, he is in trouble, buddy. Oh, the 5 car pushes back up once again. Oh, the 18s, oh, they split him. Oh, they almost cleared.
Yellow flag.
18 around. Wow. 5 car took some serious damage to that right rear, though. The air off. Didn't look like he touched him. I don't think so. We're going to go to the 37 and get on board with him. It don't look like it. Looked like he threw that thing down there and maybe took the air off. 100% took the air off. Absolutely. And then he's going to go and do a little Tokyo drift action up the track. And then check out these jokers right here. Right? The 5 car, the 7 Jones. Oh yeah, let's go on board Jones real quick and back this one up. Absolutely. You kidding me? Okay, contact there. These guys are there gonna be some words after this race. I guarantee you there. Woo! Yo, buddy! And then we'll go to the 5 car and see his view. Nope. Right on board with Daniel Best in that 5 slides. Oh man, took a hard licking right there. Oh, his car is gonna be hurt. Ouch. Bomber. Looks like Nicholas France got involved in that one too. What happened to Nick? Nicholas! Wreck on a wreck here. moving sideways. Oh, he gets off. Oh. Just got light on him as you try to get off the gas there, try to get up on them brakes. 24. Will may have got himself a pretty good strategy unfolding in front of him. Because now he's still up in front. The 37 is going to be in that second position. Colin Huff, third. There's the top three right here. Got some tires, and we don't need fuel. We can make it all the way. It's going to be a kind of lap this thing around and get it, get it back up green again. Okay, so yeah, we have the lights out on the pace stars. Once again. While we do have a moment, let's look over the 2026 schedule. All right, so we are looking all the way down here, June, Nashville, or May. So June's snagged up. Michigan, woohoo! Love Michigan. Michigan up next. So this ought to be fantastic. Throw them up, dicing and slicing all the way through with that thing at speed too. That's some good stuff. All right, so it looks like we are about ready to grab that green flag once again. Just getting ourselves underway here in stage 2. In case you're tuning in a little late, we're gonna grab this green flag and we'll unleash the beast. One more time.
Green, green, green.
All right, get ourselves a good fire off here. Good start. 37 is going to try to find the bottom. 24 is good. Ooh, he does find the bottom. Find a good bottom there. Woo, battle for the race lead. Oh, he gets stalled up on exit. Now he's going to use ultimate. And here comes the 7 with all the juice. He's going to back up his turn. Oh, this is going to be a good turn off right here. Okay, gets a good turn off. Down to the brush again. Throw it into one. We still have a big battle right behind him. Go team, Pacey's under charge, under attack. 29 moving forward. Tommy Welch in the middle of things. We got Colton the Huff in the 25. Tommy Welch down. We have the 29 going side by side with the 28, 29. 28 on the outside, trying to get that momentum off. Oh my gosh, he pancakes the outside of the wall. May have done some damage there. Hopefully he gets away with it. Sometimes you can get away with it. If it is, that's going to be by the skin of his tire. All right? I mean, oh, the 29 sideways, holding on to it though. Bastian steps out of that thing, something fierce. He counters it, gets back up on the wheel. He's good. 27 though. Josh Collins, he sees that. Yeah, that's blood in the water right there. And so he hammers down. Look at him, he got a little sideways off because he's like, ooh. So here comes 0-4-2. He's finding some love here. Big battle. Oh, the 7 car and the 37. They're going to go side by each for position. This is going to be for second. Ouch! Oh, man, the 7 car into the fence. That's going to leave a mark, and that is going to basically slow up some speed here. The 08 looked like he was in the hunt. Bradley Knopsar, he's going to go side by side with the 99. 99 to get past him. Go back up forward again. Still holding on, but the 37, he's tracking fast right now for that second position, not letting it go. Because these tires are fresh, so we're going to see when these tires do start to wear off. I mean, who has the long run car, the short run car? We have the overall package, okay? Who's got the driver behind the wheel? You need that too. You can't just have the 7. You can't just have the strategy. You got to have the driver as well. Side by side, 37, not going for the 7. I'm sorry, 7 car of Jones. Looking at that Midland higher lane on the exit here already, so maybe that higher line starting to really fill in. You see the rubber system turning a little darker up there. I definitely see it get darker up there, so we're gonna see that line build up. Maybe that's where you're gonna be able to arc nicely, get that run off. Right now, it's gonna be this launch on the bottom. And again, this man right here, he's like me one of my love. I got your love, dog. I got your love. No worries, no worries. Real Hewitt, and I'm sure that that last commercial right up his wheelhouse as he is sitting here in P1, just loving this right now. Car probably, wrong button, probably feels like a dream right now as he's trying to hold on to all he's got. Scott Jones in the 7 car, he's in the 2nd position, but now he's kind of holding, just kind of stout there for a bit. So you see him kind of blinking in and out. Looks like they didn't get all that blinking fluid in that car. Maybe they'll try to get it here at the end of the stage too. We'll keep an eye on him. But what a awesome run for Will Hewitt as he is just large and in charge here. Clifton Park, New York, representing. All right, so Jones still leading the way, the 37 Ty Robinson, 3rd position. Cole Huff is in the 4th position on the 12th. 13 position, 5th spot right now. Super stoked for his bull run. As we got Carpenter and Casey Wickett maybe looking to close in on the 28 of Nesta. But Nesta has just been, he's been that, he would have been more of, hold on, it'll come to me. Ryan Newman, there you go. He's been the Ryan Newman of tonight's race. What? He will not let him get past him. He's gonna pinch him, and he's like, nope, I might have got loose, but that's all right. And he will pinch him down. He's gonna hold this line firm right here, come up with the run, take the lead for that. Although he's not gonna give this thing exactly. I'm not gonna give it to him. Get out of your damn mind. They're trying to keep pressure on him, keep him pinched down low. Do not let him pave up the track so he can get his momentum off. Does. Stalls off his run, plants him back. 28 of Carpenter, again, playing the Ryan Newman role of tonight's race, which is working his favor. Keeping his car up in that top 5, top 6 position. Picking on Jones, riding with him as you see, he's starting to close in on the leader. It's getting so tight on the exit right there. Car does not like that air in front of him. And so basically, when he gets to a certain point, this is where he's going to fight this year. When he goes to get into the fight zone, get past him, he's going to stall him up. And if he stalls him up too much, he's going to get passed by the trickster back here. You're going to pull some tricks on him. And then he's going to lose it. The ice get past trickster again one more time, right? So Robinson, you know, he's waiting for him to get up to the leader so he can just do one of those supers that the 11 car got a while ago and takes him right to the lead. Right now, 24s we see what the clean air is doing, and I'm curious here. Let's look at the pit strategies. See what's all about this 24. Where he stayed out, obviously, and let's see what this pit strategy has to say. Okay, so he did it way earlier. Lap 55 at 62. They had a lot of those cautions at the end too, so he was able to pit. He didn't get a lot of wow. So he's gonna have himself some pretty fresh and good tires. He's got that clean air, maybe a lap or two on him, but not enough to really hold a hard number against him in time, so these guys can get up to him and get past him. So this may be the of the race here for at least for stage 2 win if he can continue to hold it. He's going to catch past him. Great run by Will. This is joke by my man here. And we got some battling happening. Two battles, right? Oh yes, we do. 2 shaping up, 1 underway. 0-2. Again, going for Mr. Ryan Newman himself. And the 28's going to pinch him down, not let him have that exit. He's going to take that momentum on exit off. He's really good on exit out of 4 right here, especially on the outside line. He does so, but now he's got the company. Here comes the That's fine. He's up in the mix of this thing. This is going to also frustrate the 0-2. So now Pace is going to ride and get on. We're going to show you what a pissed off driver looks like. Or frustrated, sorry. Frustrated. The frustrated driver is being stalled up trying to get past the 28. 28 now. Now the 29 has taken full advantage of that. He's going to get past him. Now he's going to have to pass the 29, then get back to the 28, and get right to him once again. Because this is where Pace is going to be wearing out. There's no two stands. The 29 might be the innocent bystander. He's going to keep up. The 28 is just hands down, pulling a Newman and doing it perfectly. So great work, great job to him playing defense. There's other ways to win a race, and not just with offense and being the fastest. Nice there, you see him step out, come down the racetrack. A lot of wheel in that car on exit out. Ever so slightly. Not the top 5, top 3 car he's probably looking for, at least right now. But you can see, oh my gosh, I did not mean to see that. We did not see that close. Oh, the 24 just slapped in something. We're talking IHOP pancake. Not good. I can't believe that guy was close to that guy. 7 car. Scott Jones got licking his chops saying, like, dinner time, because the dirt's going to be that checkered flag at the end, especially if he's going to be able to sweep this thing stage 1, stage 2. He's got still plenty of time, and he's gaining right now. He's got that kicker on the right-hand side of those numbers, or those names getting smaller and smaller. But watch how close he gets, and then backs off due to the fact that he gets stuck in that wake right there, that nasty air, and you just can't do nothing with it. And I believe that's what everyone's fighting. Look, it's the same distance from here to Scott Jones in front of him. He gets that close to him, it's nasty, can't make any forward ground, right? So you're going to need to wait for that driver to step the fence, slow it down, you might be looking at the driver, whatever, right? All in all, let's do a little move through the field. Show where our drivers are at. All right, sitting on point right now, 24 of Will Hewitt. Looking at Scotty Jones in that second position. He swept that first stage, led every lap, got that stage 1 win, finding himself in second position, trying to get past and get that lead back. Ty Robinson holding on to a solid top 5 running here this evening in the 37 machine, third position. Got Colt Pup, 25 flat. We got him in fourth position. He's been holding on to a top 5 all evening as well, been super fast here. Tommy Welch, he's been the biggest mover of this race. He's having himself one heck of a run this evening, and he's going to try to continue it here as stomping out that barrel. And up 13 positions at the moment here in the 5th position, and been holding on to this top 5-ish area throughout the race this season. Denny Carpenter in the 28, he has been like I said, the Newman of the race. I think with that competitor super difficult to have. Again, not by no fault of his own. He was just that dang good and even better at the defense. So he's holding his position in the 6th spot right now, trying to get to collect those stage points as he's good in the 2026 season thus far. Casey Wickett in the 7th position here in the 0-2, trying to hold strong right there. I think he's been fighting himself a little bit of an unbalanced car this evening, but still holding strong in that top 10, along with changing that same 29 car, fighting some balance, but holding on to that top 10. Dawson, yeah, he's having himself a great run in this 04 right now. Ninth spot, up 8 positions, holding on to that top 10. And speaking of top 10s right now, it's a 99 of Tom Hegland. Hegland, fantastic run there. He's in some battles back in the midfield, and he's been holding on to her. So great work getting done in the 99 camp. Along with 27 of Josh Collins been all kinds of fight out of that car. The hot rod really making some ground. Well, Bradley been up one spot, holding in there, my man. Great job. So is Nicholas Franz. These guys have had some contact, had to get some damage fixed, but we're getting it fixed, and we're making it happen, Captain. Along with Michael Reed, he's had himself a big hit there in that last caution with the who was it? I'm racking my brain. Don't worry, I'll come back to it. But car sideways, and he clipped out right rear, so he's still babying that thing. I think it was 18. Yeah, George, or it was Sanchez, one of the two. So, and then Daniel Best is, maybe Best is out. Yeah, that's who. So Best is out of the race this far, and then the 16. Collins, or Jones, what happened? Scott Jones, we were in our second place right here. Went off track, got loose. We're gonna wind this one back. Hold on here. Yeah, we gotta wind this back. Scott Jones, second place, your race leader. Oh, let's check out this. So he's closest he's been to the leader here, and he hasn't really encountered this yet. Oh, just the car steps out. Again, see how I said, like, this is the area right here that you're not going to destroy your car, that you have a chance of saving your car. He just did it. Oh, no! Oh! So in the process of saving it, though, he maybe got a little damage there, but he's going to bring it around. He's going to live to fight another day, but this may wreck his chances for a phenomenal finish at the end of this thing. This is why you fight so hard for those stage points. That way, your entire night's not wrecked from one mishap, right? All right. Man, that was unfortunate, but moves Trickster up into that runner-up position and gives the 24 some more breathing room right here. This man they were cautioned up behind him and just racing it all tough, and he's just been holding on to it ever since. So hats off to the 24. What a move. Pits early, right? Has some caution, brings her in, flips the strip, flips the stage, and takes advantage of this clean air with just a couple lap older tires. And now he's just dominated this thing. Now you can't catch him. And then you see what happened to the 7 when the 7 got close to him. He ends up stepping out, lost that rear grip on exit, but saves this thing. Still got himself some damage, but he's now got a long fight ahead of him as he is just now coming in to 3 and 4 here. Like I said, it's got a long fight ahead to get back up. But the good thing is that everyone's going to come to a halt at the end of stage 2 here in a matter of like 25 laps. So quick blink here at Nashville. But for him, I mean, now it's going to be if there's any damage to the car, right? But he still has a chance with how fast he's been. But now he's got to take some big notes. Right? Danny Carpenter, 28, 02 of pace. He's going to try to challenge this guy now again. And these guys have been duking it out throughout the entirety, more or less, of stage 2. So always stoked to see this. Well, sometimes. Sometimes the drivers will have fun with it. They love, like, dude, I just got stuck around you all race, right? Some people will get annoyed with it because, like, dang it, man, I can't get around on racing this guy. And especially, I'm sure that, the 28's not, or riding on the top of a lot of drivers' lists out there on how not really just hard, but he's running. He's been holding his line. He's been doing everything right. I give him props, dude. I would be, if I was driving against him, I'd be stoked. They're like, all right, dude, you're good. Just gotta make sure I get his butt on a restart. That's what makes those restarts so critical. Shows that point right there. Something about it. But super stoked for Welch, though. Look at him moving in up 4th position now that the 7 car stepped out, kind of dumped out into their lap. But all these guys need to do right now is just bring her home. Bring her home to the end of this stage, get ourselves some tires, and then we have the longest run left yet. But we're going to clip this one off also. I mean, again, now everyone's kind of settled in, and you know we're able to we're gonna crank off some fast laps is what I'm trying to do. Look at what new race leader. Trickster goes for P1. Let's figure out how he did that. Oh, that's how. Oh, nasty move off from 4 here. Looks like. Okay, so the 37 closes in. This was that danger zone that the 7 got into. Oh, he just almost did the same thing the 7 did. He holds on to it, keeps it on track, loses the lead, but and probably, you know, loses his shorts, but he's going to remain into that second position and able to continue the fight. So now let's see how good that 28 car, or that, sorry, the 24 car is. And now he's fallen off, and he has fallen off tremendously. Now he's going to get into the wake of that car now, but new leader, just Todd Robinson into 37. Last week's race winners, you going to go for a twofer? Yeah, who knows? This is normally what happens when it comes to drivers and the race programs. When you win one, you tend to win a few of them because you've got that confidence. You're good in your car. You're feeling solid on your setup. You know, you're hitting everything on every cylinder out there, including your pit stops, strategies, everything, right? And that keeps you up maximizing the amount or non-amount of the lack of amount of mistakes. There you go. Stuff on my words there for a minute on the roll deck. No, there it was, you know. Looks like the Trickster taking it over. 24 holding in there. Holt Huff in the 25 looking to make some ground as well. And Tommy Welch now on the bumper of the 45/08. Here we go. For position and possible battle. Right on board right now with Tommy Welch, Nottingham, New Hampshire. Now, is this the same Nottingham out of Robin Hood? Just out of curiosity. Man, looks like such a beautiful place. Rotating center right now. He's going to have a great launch off right here. Oh! Rip the McNasty! Get him, dude! Get him! He's gone. He's got a good car right now. This car is doing what he is asking of it right now. And again, look at him put that right front on the outside of that car right there, trying to give it some front grip, give some downforce, get that thing to rotate through. Oh, here comes all Mr. Newman. Yeah, Mr. Newman himself coming up into the fight at there. Oh, Danny Carpenter. Ooh, a little loose off. Guys have been struggling with that. As we are almost to the end of stage 2. How about that? Well, I told you it's going to go quick. All right, Trickster, Ty Robinson leading the way. Gonna take the stage win, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't mean to count them chickens, you know? But Ty Robinson. He looks real clean out here right now. Real clean. But things are starting to close up here for the second position. Can Will hold on to this thing? He's got 5 laps left to do so. Into 20. But this Colt here, Colt Huff, is closing in and closing in top there with company. Now, here's another big thing here between a lot of these drivers. Is the juice going to be worth the squeeze, right? They're all running top 5. You're going to get some decent points here every single last one is. So do you want to battle it something fierce and stall up, and then the rest of these guys who are all right here come jamming up into you, and they end up stealing those points. As opposed to if you just be patient, you'll be able to hold on to it. But right now we have one car going lap down. He's going to get that back. But he is going to be in the way. Here comes that group of cars, that group of haul ass right now, and they're coming down this back stretch with a heap of steam. Oh, no, I was wrong. I'm sorry, I was wrong. That's 24 of Will. Second position. Colt right there. There he is. That wasn't no lap car. I thought it was, Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, we're good. No, I was right. I was right. All right, so this is for the third and fourth position. Here comes Tommy now. Ooh, dude! He's gonna eat the shorts lunch right now. Great run. Good battle here. Coming into the last lap of stage 2. Ty Trickster Robertson is leading the way. Will Hewitt, the 24, second position. Colt Huff in that third spot. But we got Tommy Welch into that fourth position. All over the bumper. Can he make a last-minute pass for that third position for the end of stage 2? Great rotate. Oh, there goes the 24. 24 loose and off. That's going to put them both up a spot. 24 recovers once again, but he's got a bunch of spots here on this last lap of stage 2. 24 held on. Tremendous pressure there. Loose off again. He's going to back up possibly all the way to 6th position. Trickster, he's going to take this checkered flag across the line right now, but we got a huge battle shaping up right now, coming across the line. Oh, into the fence. They're going to drag race across the line. The 11 car gets him at the line. That's going to be caution.
Flag is out.
There it is, yep. And caution is out, so that's going to be close. That was that was at the line. It was the 11, I believe, but again, we'll see how that all lines back up and what happens. But wow, what a great run by everybody there. Let's actually try to. Oh wait, no, I don't need to do that. There it is, right there. Sorry. 5. Right here. And just so we're clear, right? We're on Colt Huff right now. He's in that second position. And oh, I think it was, I don't know, dude. That was so close. Oh, okay, anyways, let's get back to it. Okay, so Trickster, he gets that stage win. So we're out here. There we go. All right, second position going to go to Colton Huff and the 25 car 08 machine, 11 car of Tommy Welch, third position, fourth position the 28 of Danny Carpenter, fifth position goes to the 02 of Pacey Wignett, 24 Will Hewitt holds on to the sixth position, James Ness to the 29, seventh, eighth is going to be Dawson Kemp, ninth is going to be Josh Collins. Round out your top 10 is going to be Bradley Knobster for those stage points. All right, stick with us, everybody. We are going to take ourselves a quick break and be back for the final green flag stage of the night. Great. See you back here in just a moment.
2, 1.
Call Gary into my office. There is a situation here.
I assure you you'd like to listen. The alternative is very expensive.
Gary! Get them out of my office now.
Gary, a moment. There are two versions of how this narrative plays out.
Exhibit A.
Gary waits patiently and quietly by the door.
Exhibit B.
Gary steps forward and you spend the next 6 hours sponging him off the walls. I know which version Gary would prefer. Gary.
Manny Salazar. He's not really the guy you loan $1 billion and expect to see it back.
You think you can recover it?
You know I can. In this job, when mistakes are made, you need insurance. Kids, don't say a word. Follow me. Bronco and Sid will now solve it their way.
Love the shirt.
It's silk.
Of course it is.
I just told you. It's silk.
This is Salazar's island. The police are on payroll, and he has a reasonably experienced private army. Tick every box.
Tick every tuck.
Lube every wheel.
Lick every step.
3, 2, 1.
Range.
300. Weight 275.
Make your mind up.
250. Ram it, Janet.
They work between the moral and the immoral. The black and the white. They operate in the gray.
Show me what you got.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, race fans. We got our stage 1 winner here with us live, and I think we might be a little late, but Ty Robinson, great job on your stage 1 win. That clean air is super important. Give us a quick rundown on your race thus far.
Yeah, been trying to keep track position good, just stay up front. I hate my teammate got in that issue there, but hopefully he can be back up here towards the end of the race. Naughty Boys has been really strong tonight, so hopefully we can stay up here.
Well, keep it up, my man. You guys looking real strong tonight. We're going to go back green. Thanks, bud. All right, we're going to jump right back into it, everybody, as we're going to take this green flag, and that was your stage 2 race, stage 2 winner. Big jump start right here. The battle continues with the 02 and I believe the 25/08 of Colt Huff, as Ty Robinson got that good start there, was exactly what he's looking for. Danny Carpenter now moving himself up into second position. I'm sure everyone's like, oh no, it's going to be a little more difficult to get up to that P2, ain't it? Right? Tommy Welch, he's still trying to hold on to that third and fourth positions right now. Now falling into fourth position, we got side-by-side battle with that the 25 and the 02, or 08-02. These guys are going to continue to be side by side and not giving an inch. But again, this is what you want to do here, is you want to get yourself up positions at the beginning of these stages. It's super difficult to get there at the end of them. And the 02 now is finding himself, and now the 11 car is going to go for it on the 24, and they're going to go for the race lead. 28, Danny Carpenter finds a run on the 37. Here we go. Action is picking up here. It is go time into the stage, trying to get those positions so that way when it comes to cruise mode, you're sitting pretty. Wow. Talk about a defense. The 28 now on offense. Let's see what he has for the 37. All over the bumper. Great rotation out. 37 is going to push ever so slightly. He's got himself a sick run now. Let's see what it can do. Back it up ever so slightly. Look for that nice arc down to the bottom. Good rotate off. It looked like he pushed. Oh, does. Push a little there. Has to throw some will into it. Stalls up. Doesn't get that run off. That is going to allow the 37 to take off and remain the race leader. See, he's rotating. He's doing a different arc, that 37 is. Maybe trying to do some tire savage action, trying a different line, finding some different grip, and looking for grip is going to be that 02 of Pacey Wignett now, as he's going to jump underneath the 11 of Tommy Welch. Oh, Welch pancakes the wall. Ow! Damn, that's going to leave a hell of a mark. Let's look at that right front. Oh, no. Hey, you're good. You're good. I don't know how. Well, you're good. Wow. As he's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. As he's definitely not good. He's got the 29 all over his note. He's going to push tight right here. Going to try to exit out. The 11's trying to keep off that wall. Then he's going to separate and get side dropped. Drag race down that start-finish line. They're going to continue. And meanwhile, they got the 04 back here. He's got himself one heck of a view. Oh, no, not clear. Oh, you're lucky the 11 lifted. Oh, my goodness. That was all 11. 11 was there. He could have hooked that 29 right into the wall, and that would have not been. Oh, Will bringing it in. Relinquishing his position on track, and he's going to bring it on in. So Will Hewitt, he's been running pretty good. Got that, had a great stage 2 run. Finished 6th by the end of that. Now Carpenter He's starting to reel him in once again. Carpenter trying to figure out this air, because now, you know, he's been doing real well in the defense portion of this race here at Nashville. Now he's fighting with the offense, and the 02's finding himself a second wind and some nitrous in this hot rod. Look at this. Right when this 02 of Pacey, I thought that he was going to go backwards. He was kind of stuck on the bottom, but I don't know what he did. But he's kicking this mule. Kick this mule, bro. And he is. He's gone. Now up in the second position and driving forward, trying to get this race lead. He gets this clean air, and he's going to be styling. I mean, he just walked right past that Carpenter like, I mean, he was sitting on some freshens or something. But so good for him in that matter. But is that also going to, could that be a problem when it comes to maybe his tires, using them up too early, or is did Carpenter use him up? And Nestor tends to do this as well. He'll back off, right? He'll let him go. And then he'll run them all back down again. So again, right when you think that he's off pace, he's not. He's just, you know, he's maximizing his grip levels, you know, throughout the race. And we got side by side with Colt Huff and Danny Carpenter. See, right front it is. Yes, it is. Woo! Yep, close. Watch out, dude. That dog barks, bro. Now they're gonna go door to door. And see, Danny, he just gets this run off right there. A beautiful run off, especially out of 4. Real good there. He keeps them at bay, and they just can't get past him. And now he may have pushed up a little too high there. He may have came in a little hot. But he's still going to have good momentum down this long backstretch right here. And then, of course, he's good on that Midland line on that high exit out of 2. The difference is, it's if Colt can get him clear out and throw the block on him, right? But they're right now they're at a stalemate. Stagnate. I guess the same thing. They're at a stalemate right now. They're locked door to door with nowhere to really run. They're both running at similar speeds. Now, though, it's going to give up ever so slightly, and then try to produce another run and try to clear him with more assertiveness next time. Oh, ouch! They clipped that wall on exit too. You see, these cars are going to start moving around as they're coming to the end of this run and into this race. Now, this is going to be the longest run of tonight's race, so I'm sure we can make it in fuel. I don't think that's going to be the issue. So it's going to be about tire wear, and who can manage them, right? Who's going to start making ground in the later part of this? Who's going to run down this leader, and then who's going to have enough tire left to go get him? Now Pacey, he's looking good. He got into the second position, but then he's stalled off. But Carpenter, he's kept right on his bumper. So I'm kind of excited to see what the 28 still has left under the hood in that matter. 87-27. Both these guys side by side almost look like team cars here, but they're not. Naughty Boys on the bottom, Salem on the top there. Both great looking cars. I love both those cars. They look awesome. That 24, man, he's held on to it. This guy has had himself the roller coaster of the race thus far. He's been up to the front and all the way to the back. Now he lapped down, trying to find himself that lucky dogger. But he still actually has other cars still on track. So we have George Champolis, he's still on track, and Michael Reeves. So these guys are both looking for that. Oh, and we got battling happening up forward here. Danny Carpenter is now under attack by Colt Huff. Colt Huff has himself decent car. Started in that third position, and now he's fighting to make his way back into that P3. So he's been locked in pretty good in that top 5 throughout this evening. We got good grip levels. Well, actually, let's check our grip levels. That's a good reminder there. All right, 77 degrees. So we haven't cooled off a lot at all, but we are cooling. So we shouldn't have to worry and expect the track to go through much more of a change if you're a driver out there on track. We got a pretty fat run still left yet ahead of us here, as you know these tires are going to start to wear, and the leaders are all right here together. No one is walking away from this thing right now, and I believe that anybody can win this thing all the way back to Tommy Welch in the 11th position. Scott Jones definitely. Nesta, always. He's always got a shot. Carpenter, same. Colt Huff, kind of getting to know old Colt over here. Oh, Colt Ford. Wait, does he drive a Ford? I didn't even notice that. Let me see. Oh, can't see that. Sorry. I just wanted to look at his paint. Yeah, he does. All right, he does drive a Ford. So he's a dark horse, and that's how Colt Ford out there. Whoa! Look at Colt Ford get himself a fat run on the 28. Or you just do something like that. Wait for a driver to plow tight, something fierce, and lose all kinds of momentum. And if you have your car singing, you just holler right on by. Yeah, so Colt Ford out here is making some ground and now setting his sights even further on Pacey Wignett. Does he have the dark horse to get up here and snag this race lead and the race win? He's been biding his time, being very patient and methodical throughout tonight's race, keeping himself in contention to be there at the end of this thing. And it seems as if his strategy is coming full circle. No pun intended. Got Dawson Kept and Tom Heathland. They're going to go side by side. Tom on the outside. Or bring him on down, Nano. Still side by side, giving plenty of room to 04. 04's look pretty dang good this evening. Good job, Dawson and Tom. Both these cars looking pretty sporty, and these drivers are, their racecraft is looking on point as well. Tommy Welch trying to maintain and hold on to his top 10 run, doing so, but he is getting some heat, starting to heat up a little bit over there in his race world. Pressure's picked up big time. Scotty Stevens now making his way underneath the Nesta and then 29. Scotty Stevens, not Scotty Stevens. Scott Jones. Scott Jones, I believe, has the car to beat tonight. Scott Jones has definitely had that speed and that racecraft to get it done. And with the side-by-side action happening, with the 02 and the 25 right up in front of him, Jones is styled and stoked because he's going to go run down Carpenter, and then he's going to have to get past him. So it's up to Jones to get past Carpenter, which has not been the easiest of passes for anyone tonight. Then he's going to have to get up here to these guys. But these guys right now will not stop. Look at this battle. Yeah, contact. Keep it off the wall. He does. Colt Ford on the outside, 25. Wow. And we're not giving up. 0-2. Pacey now gets the dig. Slide job out in front of him. But something tells me that I don't believe this battle is quite done yet. Oh, wait. Needs to find himself some rhyme to his rhythm and find that perfect timing to make his pass. Because you got the 28 of Danny Carpenter. He's right there. Carpenter's been looking strong this evening. If he gets up to that bumper, that's nothing but bad news bears. And then you got Jones behind him, and he led a lot of tonight's, well, the entire first part of tonight's race. So we've seen how fast he's been this evening. Checking in on our race leader of Ty Robertson. And we are going to still go side by side. Once again, there he goes. 25 of Colt finding the bottom line this time. Trying to do that slide job that Pacey did to him. Can't get him clear on out, but he's going to keep the fight on him. He's going to dive this thing in. Now the 02 is going to bring it down. Pinch him on off here on his exit out. Will not let him have that freedom of letting his car pave out, but they're still going to drag race across the line. 02 is going to have the momentum on the outside, but they're going to keep it door to door, and that's going to bring now two very tough competitors to their bumpers, and that's going to be the 28 and the 7 as the Colt Ford holds them door to door, a little side by each here. 02 Pacey Wignet just can't shake. He can't shake him. Oh, Colt Ford, man, he won't let him go. Oh, finally does. Okay, so the 08 25 clears. Now the 02 is going to come back on him again. They're going to try this tit for tat, but as they're doing this, they're just going to open up the barn door for both these guys. So they've got to be careful here. And here comes the 28. He's going to attack on the outside. Big attack by the 28. Big power around the outside. He's going to take this. Does cross the line. Takes that third spot away from Pacey, at least for the moment. So the 28's offensive game has been just as good as his defensive game. 7 car now is kind of stalled up ever so slightly behind the 02. But Nesta just kind of holding suit along with Tommy Welch. Still up 11 positions, holding strong in seventh position. So going to be a great points day for the 11 car, Tommy Welch. So it's going to be a good gain for his portfolio. As we got Dawson Kep trying to maintain a decent gain for him also. 99, and then Josh Collins. That's going to be your top 10. But Bradley Knopster, 11th position. Nicholas Franz, 12th. Great job, buddy. The 24 of Hewitt is holding in there. But Michael Rivas, he's going to take that thing into pit road. Maybe some damage there or possible. This is as far as he can go when it comes to positioning. So he'll just going to save himself the endeavor. But you never know. You never know, right? What's going to happen? So we got some guys in pits. We got Carpenter trying to chase down the race lead at the 37 of Ty, the Trickster Robertson, leading the way, loving this clean, fresh air. Colt Ford here, Huff, been kind of locked up behind him, and now Danny Carpenter stalled up behind him with Scott Jones calling no glory on forward movement at the moment, with Pacey Wignet kind of stalled up behind him in that 5th position. So all these guys are just kind of trudging it out right now, but I believe we can make it. I don't see... Oh, got a position change there. Nesta getting... Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. That wasn't it. They're still good. That was just lap car. Tires. Things of that nature. Okay, so yeah, so we're still cruising. Lap 160 out of 95. Got ourselves a 35-lap run. Again, it's all going to be about your tire wear, and I believe we can make it. So let's take a ride on board our race leader just for giggles here. We're going to see if he's killing it, then that means that they're going to be close. If he's not, then... Because they're going to need to be killing it by now if they're close. He's still grabbing gear. So when we're 35 left, if you're going to be... Yeah, you'd be already managing your throttle or managing your fuel. Now we're on Colt Ford here, Huff. I love Colt Ford, by the way, dude. So that's a serious compliment, by the way. So he's not saving it all. Danny Carpenter, yeah, all these guys, they're letting her eat, right? So it is Thanksgiving and buffet here at Nashville. We are not Jenny Craig in this thing this evening. Like last week, what a great race. I love that. Oh, I hope I didn't give that away. But it's great strategies. Awesome all the way through. Battling, and then there were strategies. And, we had just great race. Great race. Like I said, if you missed it, worth the watch. And we are just scrolling through the field now. We're going to look, see if we see any of that go fast stuff starting to heat up, and I do not. All right, perfect time then. Still leading the way. I'm telling you, clean air is where it's all about. It's what it's all about.
All right, everybody. Let's give you a quick shout out here. Take ourselves a quick breather, step away from that race for just a moment. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got this race going on, too. I keep forgetting. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in for tonight's race. Really do appreciate you all. If anybody hasn't subscribed yet, make sure you are, because that way you get them noticed. Since when we go on with a hurry here, and we don't really mess around. So that way kind of get you the notifications, let you know we're going live. But do appreciate all the support here. Big shout out, of course, to our sponsor. We got Mars Properties sponsoring the 2026 door-to-door sim racing league here, Cup Series. So we're gonna go and get on back to it. Looks like everything else is still proper. And, we'll take ourselves a break. Be back here in just a moment, and we'll wrap up tonight's race. So, again, appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight's race. But we're almost there. A few more laps left, and we're winding her down. So we're going to take a break. Be back here in just a moment.
I know most of you don't remember me, but I know all of you. Even though I was stuck light years away on Earth, I never stopped trying to get back home.
Everything changed since you left.
It's all gone. Skeletor took my family. And he destroyed our world.
It's all my fault. I know how it feels to fail. Take the sword. And when you fall, that's your chance to stand tall.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
All right, welcome back to Nashville Super Speedway. Got to FRB here with Chris Paul Amos,
broadcasting the final stage of tonight's race for door-to-door sim racing, brought to you by Mars Properties for the Mars Cup Series. Got the 37 of Ty Robertson, Trickster Robertson. He is leading the way with Colt Ford Huff in that second position. But we got some slow cars and some juking and jiving right now. And Danny Carpenter may try to take advantage of it. Danny Carpenter's in that third position as Huff just split those two slow cars. They're going to let these guys kind of fight it out and try to get out the way here. Does trying to check up a few guys as the 29 and 11 are still racing it pretty tough here, door to door for the 6th and 7th position. Tommy Welch here is making some moves on the 29, finding the bottom right now. Good drag race across the line. That 11 is going to have preferred entry in. He should, maybe not. He's going to push up. That out 29 is going to have the horsepower on the outside, but doesn't get that runoff. Looked like he pushed pretty hard there, had to stall up. And they're going to continue their fight for the 6th position. Still up in front of them. The gap has shrunk from first to second here. Colt's trying to chase him down, and so is the 7 of Scott Jones here. If these guys continue to battle, this might be where the caution comes, but nope. 11 clears on out, and now up another position for the 11 car of Tommy Welch. That Robin Hood machine is on the move. Pacey and Scott Jones are all trying to run down these leaders up here who have stretched out a substantial lead. 3 seconds, 5 seconds back, 6 seconds all the way back to the 99 of Heagland. So some of these guys be looking for maybe a late stage caution in order for them to have a chance at getting this thing. But Carpenter and Scott Jones going for it. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Cole Huff. What happened? That's what was going on. I was trying to figure it out. We're going to have to rewind this one back because did he just get loose off, or is he out of gas, or what's the story here? So this is scheduled stop then. This isn't. Yep, scheduled stop. It seemed like he did that pretty clean too. I mean, I could be wrong on that fuel econ style of a thing. Well, we will find out. So he was running into that second position and had to surrender that. Wow. And he had himself a hell of a good car. This guy is just marching out, but I saw no one saving, so maybe there's no way they can make it. If you're trying to save 5-7 laps, that ain't gonna happen, right? But no, this is a smaller track. I mean, it's possible, I guess. But anyway, so we still got the 99 was rotating around the 18. You know, one caution, one car sideways, and these cars have been stepping out. But it does seem like everyone's seem to be a little more in line right now. Cars are responding nicely to the drivers. You don't see a lot of them really getting thrown around. I think that the drop in temperature, rubber up of the track has really helped these drivers in grip level wise. Seen with the ill handling car. Oh, we got 99, Tom. And he is fighting. This is for position, I believe. Is that the 27 of Collins? Oh, no, it's not. That was the 04. So that's a lap down car. The 04 is behind him. That's the car, that red car behind him. Ooh, right there on the bottom. Yeah, that's going to be for position there. Those guys are laps down. Push plowed pretty hard there. 99's going to get a good launch off. Great job for him. Ty Robertson, 37 car, still leading the way. And no one is able to run him down at the moment. He could be getting himself a twofer. Man, that is going to just do wonders for points.
Speaking of points, I think that's another thing I did forget tonight. Is kind of go over those points a little bit. Okay, team points, and then this may be flipping up here, but Viper leading the way now. BSR has dropped out of the team standings for the leader, and MOB moving them way on up. Red Snapper trying to get themselves a good run, so watch out for them. And let's see, here's her points, right? So, like I said, Ty Robertson, he got a win last week. You're going to have a win this week. Oop, I don't think that's the right one. No, it is not. That is not the right one. So scratch that. Don't even worry about that. So now it's just counting it down. They're hoping this thing, for the drivers, they're hoping this thing stays green. And just that way there's no more drama out there on track. They're going to just real quick, like, this thing will be done, and, you know, they're good. I'm sure. This is a hard track. You have to drive this track every single lap. So, very difficult. Ooh, got another battle back on. 11 wants his top 5, though. For 5th position, Tommy Welch up 13 positions. Oh, that's right, because we had Colton. He pitted. So, yeah, he surrendered that position. That moves him up top 5. Great job. At least thus far. Big roll there. Looking at for a race leader. I mean, I want to say if they're, well, yeah, if you can't make it, you're going to wait to the very last moment to pit just in case a caution does come out. You don't want to be trapped, right? But so far, it does seem as if these guys are keeping the pace, the race pace up. And no one's really backing her off at all. And great job for Ty, though. 10 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Heck yeah. But yeah, anyways, dude, I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. I'm super stoked to have all the support here. And hearing some feedback from the drivers. And, you know, glad we're able to put on a show for everybody. Wow. Now let's look over. Oh, yeah. Let's go schedule one more time. So remember, we are going to be at Michigan next week, everyone. And then San Diego, that's a to be determined, which I'm hoping to have more information for you on that next week to keep us kind of in line with what's going down. So we got some great racing still up there ahead of us. The last half of the season is upon us. This is where everything, you know, comes down to the wire for the chase. Eight laps left remaining. This guy's like, this is the longest 8 laps of my life. He's like, I know. Carpenter, though, he's just cruising. There's nothing he can do at this moment. It just, again, they're just too far spread out. That clean air is king and queen and all of the, I mean, it's just everything here, obviously. So. Oh, wait's back on track with in the mix of the 29. He's going to have the tires, though, so he's going to be able to. So I'm still curious on why he pit. You know, what was going down there. Did he not get fuel or... You know, I don't know, right? I mean, and those mistakes can happen too. You cannot select the fuel or accidentally select like 5 gallons or 10 gallons, not a full tank, you know? That's happened to me before. And that is, so yeah, that's the 25. So that's tires right now. The 25 making his run on the 11. That's going to be the that's tires and a lap down car. So if I was 11, I would let him clear me as quick as I can so I do not lose any time. Right here. Lift a little bit and then right behind him. Okay, get up there and he's gone. So you don't even have to lift actually right there. He's just able to, as long as he takes that little bit longer arc right there, he's going to have enough tire to get underneath him and power on by. Okay, Carpenter's in. He cannot make it. So, oh, goodness. So, yeah. So, guys cannot make it. Will it be a splash and go? Will it be tires? Oh, this is going to be crazy. So, Carpenter can't make it. I didn't see any saving of fuel, though. Nobody was really killing it. We're on our race leader right now. Yeah. 3 laps left. He's not pitting. He's like, So Carpenter, yeah, that was just a splash and go, it looks like, because that was really short. So Carpenter has to surrender his top 5 run, top 3 run, his podium position. Scott Jones still holding strong now into that second position. Pacey Wignet is going to be having himself another great run this week if he can hold on to that podium, that 3rd place. So some guys just couldn't quite make it. The other guys, oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. That's strategy. That's how you ever know, right? That's why you always have to have the hammer down, okay? I mean, unless you're not supposed to have the hammer down, right? But you never give up, okay? Shoot. That's just, there we go. Last lap in tonight's race. '37 at Robertson, trying to bring her home. Will he have the fuel? Yeah, he's there now. He can pretty much coast her. Coming to the checkered. My man, a 37, Ty Robertson, takes the checkered flag here at Nashville Superspeedway in Tennessee. Great run, my man. Hell, good job. Scott Jones going to bring us home into the 2nd position. Pacey Wignet gets himself into a podium position and rounds out that top 3. But that's your big winner. Let's see if he's out of gas. These guys going to bring this thing around and see if he can fire us off a awesome burnout, if he has what's left. But here is your running order. Actually, no, I'm going to sync this down as he is already here, and he's probably going to light him up for us. Burn him down, my man. If you have the fuel. Yeah. Sick. That's a burnout, brother. Good job, dude. Yeah, good power break there. Really good job. All right, there we go. Now let's get over to the skinnies of tonight's race, as he's going to go and get us a nice stylish parking spot there on the checkered line, start finish line. All right, Ty Robinson, your race winner. Congratulations to Ty there. That's 2 in a row. Yeah, he is on fire. Scott Jones, another great run for him as well in the 7 car, 2nd position. Pacey Wignet in the 02 is gets that podium spot. So awesome runs for all those guys today. Tommy Welch, fantastic bull run there for the 11 car, up 14 positions, finishing in 4th position. 5th spot goes to James Essa, gets that top 5. Just manhandles himself a good race this evening and musters it out. 99 to Tom Hegland, another awesome run for him, up 9 spots, 6th spot. 7th position can go to Dawson Kep in the 04. He's up 10 positions this evening, finishes this thing in 7th position. 8th going to go to Josh Collins in the 27. Awesome run. 9th going to go to Bradley Knopster in the 87. Good job, Bradley. Will Hewitt, he had this another roller coaster of a race, but he rounds out the top 10. And then Colt Huff is the 11th position there, and he had himself a heck of a race. Danny Carpenter ran out of fuel at the end, had a car to win it, I think. I don't know, but he was definitely there. Nicholas France, 13th. George Champolis, good fight. And same thing with Michael Rivas, 14th and 15th position. Those guys were putting on hex of battles. 18th, Joshua Sanchez. All these guys kind of, they finished the race early due to damage, succumbed to their damage. Daniel Best in the 5 car, and rounding out your field, Joshua Schweitzer in that 16 car, 18th position. But all hail the winner! And Ty Trickster in that, and Ty Trickster Robinson. All right, let's get over to post-race show and talk to us, the race winner. So stand by 1 as we get on over. Okay, now we're here. Let's get ourselves a winner. Ty. All right, Ty. Got Chris Paul Haves in here once again, dude. 2 for 2. You're on fire. Shoot, buddy. You got a copy?
Hell yeah. I got you.
Man, what a run tonight. Dude, your car looked good out there. That clean air was king, but you still had a fast piece. Run it down for us, man. Tell us what was up out there with that nasty air.
If you get behind someone, it don't matter if you're right behind them or even like 5-6 tenths of a second back. Every time your car plows, it does not turn at all. And then on the flip side, if someone gets right on your bumper, you're going to get loose. It's very hard to manage the air at any track, but for me, this track feels like it's one of the worst.
I mean, it looked nasty out there at times. It really did. I mean, because there was times where, like you said, some guys, one guy got loose, and because a guy came across the back of his bumper and it stepped out through the center. So again, I can see it too. I can see how everyone was like stacked up at perfect distances behind each other, couldn't quite get past that bubble. And then when you did, you ran into a wall. But man, what a race though. How did you overcome it? What were some of the things that you were able to manage out there?
I think tires was the biggest thing, because if you overdrive the exit of the corner, you will shred your right front tire, and then late in the run, you'll start getting tight. And when you get tight at this track, coming off the corner, you have to put too much wheel into it. And then when you put too much wheel into it, you get loose. And I think that's what happened to the 24 when I took the lead there in that second stage. And once I got the clean air, it was just about managing it. And on the last run there, I'm sure you caught, we were all or a lot of us were saving fuel.
Okay.
I was just trying to manage the gap the entire time and not burn too much fuel. And thankfully, I was able to save enough to do a little bit of a burnout at least too.
Yeah, that was see, I wasn't sure when it comes down to the saving of fuel, because like last week we had guys turning cars off, so there's a quick telltale sign to me that we were saving fuel. And a couple guys didn't make it. Danny Carpenter, for instance, he didn't make it to the end. So a couple guys didn't make it. So I guess that's what surprised me too. I was like, oh, this is a fuel run. So because I didn't hear you guys shutting cars off. So but I guess you guys were saving fuel. How about that?
Yeah, I was trying to save for most of the run. There was times when someone got up close behind me and I didn't clutch that corner and tried to extend the gap a little bit. Then once you get a gap, you just try and back it down again and just manage it. Gotcha. I think that's where the race was won at. It's just managing the air.
And honestly, it seemed like it was similar last week, right? Because you needed to manage the air, you needed to manage the fuel, you had to make that right call at the end, and we've seen how it worked out for some and worked against the others.
Yeah, it's very difficult to save fuel in these cars, because these cars, like the Xfinity car, I believe, you can shut that car completely off. But this car, it just drops the RPM, so it doesn't save near as much. I think to shut this car off, you have to be below pace speed, and obviously you can't do that when you're running full speed racing.
Yeah, not unless you're trying to win. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get wrecked if you do that.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, that sucks. I was really hoping they'd fix that sometime soon, but there was a reason for it. Someone told me. Well, I'll have to look that up again and get the exact definition of why. But man, it doesn't. But all in all, you still put the pieces of the race together this evening. You had a fast car. Talk to us about your program real quick. What's your what race program are you running out there tonight? What was your setup?
Me and Scotty and Nick, we all kind of fluctuate. We test out multiple different. We have Conti, we have Ryko, and I believe there's one more. I can't remember what it is, but we usually flip through them. This week, I believe we were all running Ryko.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, we have Ryko, Conti, Premier. You know, those are always some of the best. Yeah, definitely know that. But you guys seem to pick the right strategy this evening, and the cars were reacting. You kept that thing on the track, that loose off. You guys were able to keep that under control. So, because that got a couple drivers tonight, which you'll see in the replay.
100%.
Well, let's get some shout-outs for you, of course, and not doing too much of your time here. But man, you did fantastic. Another win, dude. You keep this up, you may be leading the board here soon. So keep it up.
Unfortunately, we ain't gonna be here next week because I'm going on a little trip with my friends, so we'll miss Michigan. But
okay,
I think we'll still be good in the points.
Well, you keep firing off the way you're doing. Just make sure you come off with all that steam, even though you're gonna take a little vacation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Well, let's get some shout-outs for you real quick, and then we'll get you on out of here.
Obviously, we'll give a shout-out to the boys, the teammates, Scotty, Nicholas, Josh. We all work together pretty good every race, and at least me and Scotty have good finishes. I think Nick and Josh get caught up in a lot of the other mess back in the pack, so that's unfortunate for them. But we'll give a shout-out to Atlantic Cabinet on the car. I'll be sure to get you the info this week, because I forgot to do that this week.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's right. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, there's something else I was wanting to put in the broadcast, and I forgot what it was. You just reminded me too. Thank you. So, but yeah, anytime you get that information over for me, dude, I will gladly find a spot for it in some of our promos. Absolutely. And I want to see some of that beautiful work myself, because that gives me some good ideas of what to do around here. Absolutely. Go ahead, bud.
I was going to say also give a shout out to my family, my girlfriend. I'm not sure if anybody was tuning in tonight, but hopefully they were. It'd be nice to have them watching. Either way, we put on a show. Hopefully we can keep it going. I can't remember what the track is after Michigan, but whatever it is, hopefully we can keep it going there and keep Naughty Boys going up the team standings as well.
We do not know yet, so that's to be determined. So that's a San Diego run or whatever that's on the schedule. So that's to be. I'm curious about that myself. But you make sure to have yourself all kinds of fun. Be safe out there on your vacation, my man. And dude, congratulations to you once again. Share this one with your family, bro. Make sure if they didn't see it, make sure they watch it. You did great. You did great, buddy. Congratulations once again.
Thank you. You
got it. All right, that was your winner, Ty Robertson. Let's get our second place finisher here, Mr. Scotty Jones. Oh, Scotty Jones, you got a copy here?
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Doing fantastic. Bro, you had it tonight. You had yourself a fast hot rod in stage one, took every lap there and put it into your underneath your belt, and they got that stage one win. And then you kind of lost that air in stage two. And then kind of give us a rundown. Give us a rundown about your race.
Well, so yeah, stage one is all about clean air. That was the race. I'm sure you saw.
Yeah.
But in stage two, I went ahead and got 4 tires because I knew I was gonna take 2 in stage 3.
Okay.
And
really?
That way, yeah, that was my strategy. But then I got in traffic, got hung up behind Will. And we've been racing together all week, and he makes me nervous because he gets twitchy. So, so I lost it off of 4. Did everything I could to keep it off pit road because then I'll get a black flag, for unsafe entry or whatever. So, and then I ended up hitting the wall in the 1 there, and just tried to keep on, nurse it back, get it to the stage in, and then try to get up there. Same thing as last week, man. Same thing. Ty, he started ahead of me. We both did the same strategy, but I had to go through cars in the process. So, oh man, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm like, I'm gonna get you next week, man. We got to swap this around. This is getting old, all right?
But yeah, that step out of 4 right there, where you went landscaping. Yeah, my man. I was like, and you totally. I brought this point up earlier before the race started. Like, if you're gonna lose it out of one of these exits, turn 4 is going to be the safest one to do so. That's the only chance you're going to have to not just decimate your car. And you proved that exact point. Well, you and a couple other guys. So you weren't the only one, all right? You weren't the only one. But you did the biggest ride, I think. So, what a safe note. I was impressed. That was crazy. I thought you were going to loop around, but you still held it even after, clipping wall right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is nothing new for me, unfortunately, in this league this year. I think I need to go do Scott's Turf Builder on my call because I'm always in the lawn.
Right.
So I'm always in the infield at some point.
Well, the track caretakers are either stoked or pissed, one of the two, because you're either out there tearing it up or you got the spot they missed. So, but man, you've been looking good out there. You look fast tonight. You had the car. I think I even called it out there. I think you had the car to beat tonight. I really did. You ran up to everybody. You were one of those cars that were able to get up to people and actually find some maneuverability by them, and it's just like it seems like that it took that air off when you came out of 4 right there, and she stepped out just a little more than you were expecting, but I thought you had the car. I thought I was leaning toward the 7 tonight for sure.
Oh, you and me both, man. I felt like I did. Ty knew it. He said the same thing. It was just in stage 2, I over adjusted because I figured people were going to stay out or do some strategy and get ahead of me. So I wanted to adjust for traffic, and because that's how these cars are. And I just went one adjustment too far and backed it up for stage 3, and she went forward again. So it's fun. Look, these races are always a learning experience, but yeah, lots of fun. Very proud of us. Did it again.
Yes, another great race. You guys put down the entire field. Yeah, the entire league should be proud. Another awesome race, and then that's a wicked track. So for you guys to put on some competition like that and put on some sweet passes and good clean racing, man, my hats off. If I was wearing a hat, it'd be off right now to you guys. Yeah, so congratulations to you on a good clean run tonight and another freaking sick finish, dude. Points, you got stage points, you got an awesome finish at the end. Just don't keep this as a habit, all right? Or I'm gonna start calling you Creed, all right? That was too easy. It
was a lot of fun. I love these races. Nashville never been, so I put a lot of hours into it.
Yep.
Got it figured out. Raced against a couple of I'm getting up there in the I rating, so I'm learning more now, and the finishes are coming along with that. So, going the right direction.
All right,
let's just keep it going.
You sure are, buddy. Then you are, man. Congratulations again. Great race tonight. Super stoked for you. Oh, and I did it again. I missed the. I think I had Ty. I did it again. I missed your name. That's all right. I had your name up plenty tonight. And I had ties up, so we mirrored ourselves again this evening, as I forgot to hit your name to bring it up on the screen, and your car, because come on now, we got it's a good looking, beautiful car there. But dude, once again putting on a great show, and I could never ask nothing less of you and your program, because again, bringing it back to back.
Yes, cool, baby. We're on a roll.
You're on a roll. Well, let's see it next week. It's going to be Michigan time, man. And it's time to let it all hang out. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh,
lots of groove things. Oh yeah,
that's a big 10-4 driver.
Sure.
Well, let's get. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Then hopefully I can keep it on the bottom.
Well, bottom
next week.
Bottom top, just go wherever it's fast, buddy. Just wherever it's fast.
10-4.
Well, let's get some shout outs to you, get you on out of here, and I'll let you get on to watching the live race, the actual race here. Got plenty of time left.
We actually got done before the race this time. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to obviously. We're on a roll. We're doing good. Nicholas and Josh, they're working on their crafts. They're getting faster. Josh had a top 10 tonight. Nicholas had a mishap, and that's how it goes. But the team overall is going in the right direction. We're getting faster, getting more competitive. putting together races. Got to thank my wife again for her immense patience.
Thank you, Mama.
My kids, they're backing me up. They're all watching the race tonight. That was awesome. It was great. They kept coming in. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying. Hold on, I gotta focus. I can't talk right now. I'm trying to race.
That's awesome.
And, have them behind me. That's awesome. And then obviously Ryko. Ever since I got them things going, it's all hooking up. So I found my niche and just keep looking forward. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Thanks to you. We love your broadcasts. I always watch them on Monday at work. So something to look forward to.
Heck yeah, appreciate you on that one. And again, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys, my man. So as long as we're putting on a good a show for you, one for the books, we're always hoping. But man, I always appreciate that, really do. Again, you did fantastic work out there. Appreciate all the support, dude. Keep this up. Keep it up. You're on fire right now. But again, now you're at this point now where you got to step this up, and that next step up, that's a huge one. All right, you got to win this race, or it's going to be, Scotty Creed Jones. Okay. You got it though. You got it. I got faith in you because I'm going to be pulling for the 7 car again. So, but yeah, man. Congratulations once again, my man. I'll let you get on out of here.
All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, and have a good night.
My pleasure. You too, bud. You too. All right, Scotty Jones, your second place finisher, and then last but not least, Pacey Wignet. There he is. Hey. And last but not least, Mr. Pacey Wignet. You got a copy.
Yeah, I got it.
Buddy, you had yourself a hell of a race tonight. I've seen you middle of the pack, front of the pack, top 5. I mean, dude, you're banging doors. Am I missing something? I know I was missing something. I think you're sideways a couple times. Shoot.
I don't remember being sideways.
No.
But...
Well, no, more like a catch sideways or loose or something, because you were fighting hard underneath a couple guys, man. You were stuck on that bottom. You were working that wheel. Got stuck on that bottom. Went back. I'm like, I thought you were, that was it. I was like, oh no, he's not gonna be able to get back up here. And then all of a sudden, dude, where'd this guy come from? He found a way.
There's a will, there's a way.
Then you found it. Congratulations, my man. Give us a rundown.
There was a will in this race too, so I guess it makes even more sense.
Right, it did. Well, you found the pace of it at the end of it. All right, so give us a run on your race, man. Where was the challenge tonight?
No practice, no laps all week. Hadn't turned a single lap. That's where the challenge was. So it took me probably about first 50 laps or so to really figure out the track, and then I had damage on the nose before the race even started because of a checkup on pit road. So that kind of killed me a little bit there, but after the car got fixed, it felt pretty good, and we got to work. So I think I ended up 5th or 4th in stage 1, and then I think 6th or 7th in stage 2. So had the pace, just not really stupid mistakes, but just I've just got to say it, the next gen car, it sucks. So you can't pass. Had a lot of pace long runs, and just couldn't do anything with it because, again, you just can't pass.
Yeah, we seen it, and I even mentioned it. There must have been a few times that some drivers were getting frustrated. And I think I mentioned you in the 28 before. You were stuck battling the 28. I think it was you in the 28 that were stuck battling forever, right?
Yeah. In stage 2, I couldn't get around.
That was it. Yep.
It was driving me nuts.
And I was like, and it sounds like someone's patience is going to run out here, and so this is what happens. And because these guys just can't get past each other, right? And we've seen that tonight. We've seen the arrow. We've seen, the cars would get stalled up trying to get past. But you did great though. And I realized, that you had some damage in the beginning. So I was like, oh wow, that makes sense on why you were why you made an awesome charge and you were able to make it up through the field. So you had a great car. You really did. You were just like trying everything out there. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure out how to pass one way or another. So you're not gonna pass somebody by running the same lines. You gotta search around a little bit for some extra grip. And found something there in 3 and 4 for a little bit, but it went away. The track heated up, and that line went away for a little bit. And once it came back, I was right back at it. So definitely got to search around, and yeah, you just got to search around for the grip.
And I've seen that out there tonight also. The changing of arcs in and out, searching through. Yeah, like you said, we did see the rubber building up, and we've seen the track temperature never really came down, like you just mentioned. So that makes a lot of sense on why you guys were fighting the type of conditions you were fighting tonight. But you did fantastic. You mentioned earlier that you had no practice right before the race, and you were able just to kind of maintain and learn what you needed to learn and bring it there and get her down at the end, just like we were kind of talking about, right? Learning the track, keeping it together, and putting yourself in position to at least be there at podium. But you went above and beyond. You got stage points all the way through. So big win for you this evening, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's my second time ever driving the track team, so that also helps it out. But yeah, no, it was a great run. I gotta just, yeah, can't really say much. It was just a good run.
I know.
All around, especially from where I started and how hard it was to pass. I'll take 11th to 3rd any day of the week.
Wow. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, exactly. And again, that was an impressive run, and just kind of ironic for us to talk before the race, and then you do exactly that same strategy. But again, you earned points and you got her done. So, man, congratulations to you again on that P3. Strong finishes for that O2 and your camp out there. Your team's looking good. Man, hold on to this momentum. All right, let's keep charging forward with it, because it just seems like it's really working out for you guys right now.
Hey, we just got to keep on keeping on. So.
Absolutely. Well, you're doing good. And I should just don't practice for Michigan next week. Just gonna throw it out there.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I haven't practiced for a Michigan race. So.
Well, congratulations. Let's get some shout outs to you real quick, and we'll get you on out of here so we take up too much more of your time.
All right. Yeah, I got to shout out the wife for letting me do this every week. You for the broadcast every week. It's always fun to go back and watch.
Pleasure.
Everybody behind the scenes here and door to door, they always make it a blast. Had some chaos here lately, but it seems to be cleaning up a little bit. And a massive shout out to my brother Dawson. He is on a run of the lifetime for himself. Didn't really even expect to run that well here, and he's finished top 10 every race he's been in. So massive congrats to him and his success. Miniature wins are still wins. So as long as you keep the positive momentum going forward, you can't fail at anything.
And we're gonna bring it up right now. We're gonna bring him up. Dawson kept, man, and you have. And we've seen that tonight. We gave him a lot of highlights this evening, and he was showing us a really good, clean, dominant run out there. And again, top 10, you can't go wrong there. See him march up in the points. You're right. So great job to Dawson Cap tonight, finishing in that 7th position in that top 10. Yeah, great job. Pacey, awesome job for you. Keep it up, buddy. You have it going on. You got a strong program, and it seems like you're capitalizing on these strong wins, or these strong finishes, and of course these stage finishes as well. So we hope to see you in those playoffs, and hopefully another great run for you next week over at Michigan.
All right, sounds good.
You got it, my man. Congratulations, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
Hey, I think Dawson wants an interview.
Oh, I will bring him up. 1 second.
You can even tell him I told you.
I will. I 100% will. Give me 1 second, my man. We're gonna go ahead and grab him. We got all kinds of time in this matter. Give me 1 second. I always full screen it here to get rid of the extra stuff. There he is. Mr. Dawson Cat, you got Chris Paul Hamus and Pacey Wignett here in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Yes, I do.
My man, dude, you have been looking strong out here on the racetrack. What has changed in your program? What are you doing different? Lots of practice, or?
No, actually, I just barely made registration for this race. It was actually my first time ever on this track tonight. Really, it's just learning from everybody on track, taking notes from my brother, trying to keep it clean and just watch the way everything changes throughout the race so I can try to have a strong finish.
So give us a quick rundown though on your so when did you start in iRacing?
I started about 5 years ago, roughly. Took about 2 or 3 years off.
Oh, okay.
And then just recently picked it back up, and first league I'm in here, so it's been good so far.
You're looking good. You keep getting stronger and stronger in your finishes each and every race. We keep seeing you getting more competitive out there, showing us your stuff. And again, we've got a lot of great footage of you this evening. You're out there putting on some pretty good racing and some good clean passes. Pretty stoked for you tonight, man.
Thank you.
What was your biggest challenge out there? Since this is a difficult track to drive, and you're a little newer to this track, you said. Where was your biggest fight out there?
It was really just kind of on the longer runs, keeping the nose down so that way we could ride the bottom. And, trying to find the grip on the track too. That was a struggle. I definitely really struggled when it came to getting into the draft. And figuring out where I should be slowing down or doing whatever so I could get the car to the bottom.
You got to keep that bottom line, because again, saving that right front, that's where it's all about right there. And of course, not having so much will in that thing on exit off, that's where a lot of guys were losing their cars this evening, and it looked like you were able to hold on to yours and you had a good program. What setup were you willing out tonight?
Whatever Pacey gave me.
Pacey?
We're on the Conti setups.
Contis, all right. See, I always like to know. I like to know who's running what, and as we're seeing these finishes and seeing how these cars act and react to drivers, and of course, so it looked like we had ourselves a really decent balanced field this evening, because nobody was really leading the other when it come to it. So, but man, you're looking strong out there this evening on track, of course, and I think it's only a matter of time before you're gonna be podium and possibly get yourself a win.
As I look forward to that night.
Any big strategy calls for Michigan? Or is it just going to be runner the best you can?
Yeah, just running the best I can. Maybe actually putting in some practice this week would be nice, and we'll see where we can finish.
Like where your head's at, my man. I like where your head's at. Well, congratulations to the both of you. You guys are doing some good, solid work out there on track, putting on a real decent show, and giving us all something to hoop and holler about. So. Yeah, thanks a lot for putting on the show you did tonight, and I hope you do enjoy the playback when you go to watch it.
All right, thanks.
My man, you got it. So to Pacey and, of course, Dawson, thank you guys so much for your run tonight. We're going to let you guys get on out of here, and we're going to go ahead and end your own up. So,
all right, sounds good. Thank you.
You got it, my guys.
You have a good night.
You too. You guys take good care. All right, and that was Mr. Dawson and Pacey. Second here. Always messing this up. There we go. But we'll bring the eyes back to the race winner and get ready to wrap up tonight's show, so we can wind back tonight's race and put this thing on the big screen, and then we'll watch this one back. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me get this squared away. What is that down there? I'll figure that out later. Anyways, thank you, everyone. Like and subscribe, do the whole noti thing and all that stuff. Right, we do appreciate all the support. Big shout outs to Mars Properties and their awesome sponsorship of the 2026 Cup Series for door-to-door sim racing. Starlink, thank you so much for the awesome picture. And of course, we do have Moza still on board here as well. But, man, thank you, everybody, for tuning in for tonight's race. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here. See you hopefully next week. Michigan, it's on. So, till next week, stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
for tonight. Yeah, enough for tonight.